Hi, this is Dodds Physio. Welcome to Movement Champions 2017. This is level 1. Level 1 is all about practicing the foundations, maybe 2-3 weeks before we're going to try to push into level 2, assuming that you currently don't have any pain. If you do have some pain or injuries that you're working with, level 1 is going to be all about helping you to work with, dealing with some of the underlying issues that might be producing those injuries in the first place, all right? So it might be a couple months, 2-3 months working at this kind of stuff, or it might just be more of an ongoing kind of longer term thing if your goal is really just to kind of get to having the ability to work through activities of daily living without pain. On the other hand, if we're into sport and that kind of thing, level 2 is going to be taking us more towards performance and injury prevention. And then level 3 is going to be all about the high performance, resilience, and those of you who have like varsity and professional kind of level goals, being able to withstand the workloads that you're going to experience in those kind of environments. Now, one thing that I'd like you to start thinking about right away here is try to identify your focus exercises as you're working through this routine, all right? You're able to identify what are your weakest links and what are the things that you need to work the most on that makes you unique, all right? So you're going to try to pick out 2, 3, 4 exercises where you're going to say, all right, I'm going to really try to practice these ones, at least 3 times a week for 3 sets. And that's one of the real valuable things about this program, is being able to use it a little bit as a self-diagnostic as you run through, okay? So without any further ado, let's get started here. Come down. First exercise is going to be our isometric dead bug combination. So we want to kind of brace the core, take an inhale, lift the legs up, bring the arms overhead, nod your chin in and lift your head off the ground. Okay, so I got about a 1 centimeter gap between the bottom of my head and the floor here. I don't want to be up too high because it gets a little easier, and but I don't want my head on the ground here, and I know it's hard to see that on camera. All right, so got about 10 seconds. We're going to be 30 seconds in each of these positions. Strong bracing in the core throughout the entire routine. Okay, our next exercise is bridge. Again, brace, inhale, drive the hips up. We're just going to hold this position isometrically, all right? So we have lots of time to focus on core engagement, keeping the ribs tucked in, squeezing with the glutes, driving the hips up. Breathing throughout this routine is going to emphasize drawing air into the diaphragm, using the diaphragm to kind of compress additional tension into that core that you've already engaged all that tension on the front and sides. Okay, next exercise, we're into our side plank from the knees. This position right here, you're gonna reach an arm up towards the ceiling, try to get long and tall through the whole spine, head and neck, nod your chin in. Core is still braced. So developing strength specifically in the diaphragm and core by keeping this engaged and taking a strong inhale that compresses your diaphragm into that. That's a key to developing strength in this program. Next up, bear crawl. Knees off the ground, 90-degree angles at the hips and shoulders. Keep your chin nodded in. Your eyes are looking right down between your fingers. Some attention here to the position of your ribs as well, so we don't want them to kind of sagging down. I want to try to tuck the ribs up a little bit. About 10 seconds left. Okay, next exercise is our side plank from the knees here again. Bracing the core, squeezing the glutes, pressing the hips forward. Long and tall through the head and neck. Okay, next exercise is our Scap Pushup. So we're coming into a push-up position, collapse the shoulders down, press all the way up, collapse down again, Press all the way up. Working hard to maintain your body in a really nice straight line. Now, if you do have a hard time in this position, what you can do is you can do this from your hands and knees instead. Similar to that bear crawl position form, but just keeping your knees on the ground will be great. Till you get a little stronger and you can come up into this position. Okay. Next exercise is our bridge walkouts. So we're gonna brace the core, inhale, drive the hips up, just walk the feet out a little bit, towards about halfway here in level 1, and then walking back in. You get to this position, you start to feel your hamstrings kicking in a little bit more. Okay, and then we're up. We're into a hip hinge or a deadlift pattern. Brace, inhale, just bend at the hips. Squeeze, drive up with the hips. So here, we're trying to keep our low back flat. Keep the whole trunk in that perfect straight line that we've been setting up. This is one of the most powerful lifting patterns that you can train. And we're definitely going to see a lot of people getting into this with sport training and a lot of gym exercises. Next exercise is an eccentric push-up. So in this position, eccentric means a lengthening contraction of the muscle. And so this is all about the slow lowering. Okay? I don't care how you get back up to your hands. Just gonna really try to emphasize that nice slow lowering phase. And this is going to help you to get back up to the ability to do a full push-up, okay? So, next exercise we got here, air squat. So heels a little wider than shoulder width apart, brace your core, tuck your ribs in, pull your shoulder blades back. You can maintain that little bit of a nod in the chin as well. I'm just working on getting down deep into a squat, but without losing this nice kind of flat back position that we've set up, okay? See that from the front here once. Okay, next exercise we've got zombie drag. This is a nice pulling exercise, especially because we don't have access in a lot of places to maybe the type of equipment that we need to do some good pulling exercises, but it's so critical to incorporate these in your workouts. You might be able to design other alternatives as well, but the key is you need to get some kind of pulling into your routine and into your warm-ups. Okay. Next exercise is going to be a lunge to high knee. So this leg and the opposite arm are up. Brace, inhale, drive up, hold, 1, 2, back down, 1, 2, back down, 1, 2, back down, 1, 2. So emphasize holding that up nice and high. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, we can switch sides. Okay, so now we're going to get into our dynamics, especially if you're getting warmed up for sports here, right? So starting out with high knees. This is here. Okay, and same thing on the way back. Then we're gonna go with butt kicks. And then on the way back, shuffle step. And then Carioca, crossover step. One in front, one behind. Emphasizing fast feet, okay? And then next one, we're gonna go forward back steps, moving laterally. Same thing going back. And then we're gonna go side to side. Okay, and then the last one, bounding. Kind of like your standing long jump. All right, so that's it. Movement Champion Program 2017, Level 1. Good luck, everybody.